Under CRS, financial institutions like banks, investment entities, and insurance companies are required to identify the tax residency of their account holders. This is where self-certification forms come in. We previously published a tip about collecting self-cert forms, but I wanted to also highlight what is important for financial institutions to know once they've collected and validated these forms. That first step of actually collecting and validating the forms, that's great to start. It shows that you're attempting to remain compliant. However, there are also ongoing account maintenance and monitoring requirements that firms need to follow to maintain their compliant approach under CRS. First thing they should do is establish a process to perform periodic reviews of self-certification forms. However, this can be difficult to manage due to limited resources. So at the very least, a firm needs to establish triggers to monitor for changes in circumstances. Automated systems can help monitor. Changes in circumstances are certain changes to a customer's circumstance, which should trigger a revalidation of their self-certification. Implementing automated systems will help to flag changes in circumstances for revalidation. Changes include updates to addresses, tax ID numbers, phone numbers, emails, or account activity that may suggest there's a shift in their tax residency. If the account has been identified that a new form is required, then ensure that updated self-certification forms are supported with documentary evidence, which is obtained to substantiate the self-cert information. Also, new regulations or updates to the CRS guidance can also trigger the need for recertification. So a firm should ensure that all actions taken in response to these changes are auditable for regulatory reporting purposes. Finally, all firms should ensure that training maintains a critical component to compliance. Employees involved in the onboarding, monitoring, and periodic review processes need to be adequately trained on CRS requirements, including the identification of changes that trigger the need for recertification. Firms should keep staff updated on any regulatory changes or interpretations and policies that might affect CRS self-certs. Finally, implementing internal controls and document procedures verify the effectiveness of the CRS self-certification reviews and can be used under audit.